When you think about it, the chimney is one of the oldest parts of our homes. What if we could completely transform it from just a simple hole in the roof into a high-tech system for energy efficiency? Well, today, we're going to look at an incredible concept from Tech Rocks that does exactly that. All right, hello and welcome to the Tech Rocks channel. And hey, please do like, share, and subscribe. Today, we're diving deep into their G2 and J2 systems, absolutely brilliant innovations that are turning a centuries-old design completely on its head. So let's get right into it. I mean, really think about it. What if that thing just poking out of your roof could do more than just let smoke out? What if all that wasted heat and all those emissions could actually become an active, super efficient part of your home's infrastructure? So here's what we've got on tap. First, we're going to talk about rethinking the chimney altogether. Then we'll get into the G2 system for grabbing heat and the J2 for cleaning up the smoke. And finally, we'll see how this whole shebang comes together as one awesome modular system. We all love a cozy fireplace, right? But let's be honest, they're also super wasteful. A huge amount of that amazing heat energy literally goes up in smoke. And that is the exact problem this whole system is built to solve. Okay, so the big idea here is something called smoke heating. It's pretty straightforward. Instead of just letting all that hot smoke vanish into the sky, the system is designed to pull the heat out of it first, basically turning waste into a valuable resource for your house. And the basic concept here is just beautiful in its simplicity. See, the smoke doesn't just shoot straight up and out. It's cleverly routed through this whole series of winding copper tubes. And since copper is an amazing conductor of heat, as that hot smoke travels along, it passes its warmth into the tubes long before it ever gets a chance to escape. All right, so that idea brings us to the first major piece of the puzzle, the G2 heat trapping system. Let's really dig into the engineering that makes this thing tick. Okay, take a look at this. This diagram really breaks down the G2 system. You can see the modular exhaust units, right? They're stacked on this steel wireframe. And look how the smoke snakes its way up through those signature copper tubes. The whole thing is enclosed by these heat-reflecting walls, making sure pretty much every last bit of that thermal energy gets captured. So it's not just one thing. It's a whole collection of smart parts all working together. You've got the copper tubes doing the heavy lifting on heat transfer, the modular units that let you customize it, those heat-reflecting walls to maximize efficiency, and even a low-power fan to help the airflow along. It's a complete, totally integrated design. But wait, capturing heat? That's only half the story. After the G2 system grabs all that warmth, what happens to the smoke itself? Well, that's where the J2 module comes into play. So, once it leaves the G2's copper coils, the smoke, which is a lot cooler now, enters the J2 smoke condensation chamber. And this is where the system's focus shifts, It goes from energy efficiency to environmental responsibility. It's actively cleaning the emissions before they're released. The process inside this chamber is, well, it's pretty darn ingenious. So first, a water humidifier creates this really fine mist. At the exact same time, these static electricity plates get charged up to attract all the dust and gunk from the smoke. That dust sticks to the plates, then it mixes with the water droplets, and boom, it basically washes the pollutants right out of the air. All that dirty smoke water then gets collected in a tray at the bottom. And this quote really nails the dual-action approach here. The source material points out how that combo of static electricity and water spray is used to effectively trap dust and reduce emissions. See? It's not just a simple filter. It's a full-on, active cleaning system. Okay, so we've got the G2 for capturing heat and the J2 for cleaning up emissions. But the real genius, the true magic here, is how they work together. And that's all thanks to a modular design that makes this whole system incredibly versatile. Right. Modularity is the absolute key here. This system isn't just one big, rigid unit. It's built from smaller, independent parts. And what that does is create amazing flexibility for installation, for scaling up, and for maintenance. You can literally customize its height, add new components, and basically adapt it to almost any building you can think of. And these diagrams show you exactly what that looks like in the real world. Over on the left, you can see the system being used as a wall heating system. Pretty cool, right? Then on the right, it's being used for both underfloor water and smoke heating. It can even be set up for shared heating between two semi-detached houses. Wild! So yeah, this versatility is a huge takeaway. We're not just talking about one application. We're talking wall heating, underfloor heating, and even shared community systems. And get this, it's not just for old school fireplaces. You can connect this system to rocket stoves, oil stoves, all kinds of different heat sources. So you might be wondering, what about upkeep? Well, they kept it super simple. The whole system is designed around a really straightforward 6-month service cycle. And the main job? You just have to drain that smoke water from the J2 module. That's pretty much it. So let's just recap the whole system one last time. You got the G2, its main job is heat efficiency, and it uses those copper coils to trap all that thermal energy. Then you've got the J2, which is all about emission control, using water and static to literally scrub the smoke clean. 2 modules, one incredibly smart, sustainable system. I mean, this is a complete reimagining of a piece of technology that really hasn't changed for generations. It really leaves us with a fascinating question to chew on. If we can reinvent something as simple as the chimney to be this efficient and this clean, what other everyday parts of our homes are just waiting for their own big breakthrough?